What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to G Myers World, and right now we're going to be talking about the SuperStars promo. Now, these cards are it's a very important aspect of the game because you're going to get some sick cards out of this part of the promo. And I think it's very important that we understand that when the game is launched, getting players with the abilities on them is cool, but remember, you can't adjust the abilities that come with it. You see like that roaming Deadeye symbol on Russell Wilson? You can't take that off of him if you use the card. You would have to upgrade him from the base and then bring him up to be able to adjust what the abilities are. I know it's kind of wrong. I don't know if they changed it though. I don't know. They probably didn't because it's all part of the promo, but the card comes with the abilities. And that was one of the things that annoyed a lot of us MUT players. We didn't really like the fact that we couldn't adjust it without having to power the card up, and it became very annoying to us. But I want to let you guys know, getting players with abilities on them at launch is probably a glitch. And the reason that it's a glitch is simple. It's just going to work. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Roman Deadeye makes sure that when you're running outside the pocket that the ball is always thrown accurately, you've already accomplished 100% of your goal. Because you don't care, like I don't. You see what I'm saying? We're running a wild offense. I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. You're going to see some things in Madden 22 that you never thought you would ever see in a video game. And you're going to be probably watching it with my content, whether it's here, Twitch, Facebook, whatever I'm doing, bro. It's going to be wild and savage. And I need all of you guys to understand these things. It is very important to understand. If it benefits us to go superstar and get those built-in abilities, we are going to go superstar and not power up. So look what we're going to forego. The speed, a couple other things may happen, but we'll get the abilities and we won't have to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? Because everything is going to be about training at launch. So that's going to be very important that you guys understand exactly what's going on with that. I don't want you guys to be caught in the dark with it. Once you start to get into Madden Ultimate Team, especially if you're a new viewer and you don't really understand what Ultimate Team is about, some people believe that they've made it more difficult. I myself, in some cases, like when they initially talk about it, it seems difficult, but once you start playing it, it becomes relatively easy. It's a very easy mode to understand once you get the niche. Like, what are they trying to do? Pretty much what they're trying to do is they're trying to give you a balance, right? They're giving you a balance to try to grind the game and also spend money on packs. But there's a very thin line between those two things. For instance, right here, you got to beat Superstar Champion challenges to start to get some of these free cards, right? But the higher overall cards, you're going to need to go out and probably spend some coins to complete sets. But you'll get like a taste. They're giving you a taste of what it is, and then you have to go out and finish the job. So with that being the case, you're going to have to figure out what best works for you. There's really nothing else that you can do in this situation. You see what I'm saying? If you want that Russell Wilson at the higher overall, you're probably going to spend some money. Or you're going to spend a lot of time grinding, probably getting lucky, because with their new upgrades for the MUT levels, you're going to probably have a better chance of getting a lot more content for free, as opposed to when they just had the regular MUT level going to 99. So a lot of things have changed for the upcoming year in Madden 22 that you guys should be aware of. And I'm going to make sure that you guys are aware of it. As soon as the game is officially launched, we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. So looking at this the way that it is right now, we got Scary Terry, right? And he's coming with the X Factor Double Me. He got Matchup Nightmare, and I forgot what that other thing is right there, but I don't really care about it. The Matchup Nightmare, the symbol on the right that looks like a Jason mask, that's going to cause your opponent to want to rip his router out of the wall. And let me explain to you guys why I focus on this right here. Matchup Nightmare has been a broken ability in the game for a while. They've tried to tune it, but it's very hard to, right? Because a lot of people run sub linebacker packages, and it just helps you to catch the ball against linebackers. So if you just start throwing the ball willy-nilly in the coverage, and a guy like me is running big nickel and I got sub linebackers, although my sub linebackers are safeties, they're still considered linebackers on the field. So you're going to get mossed. I'm just trying to make sure you understand what's going on, because I get a lot of complaints about it and I research it. Like, for instance, right? If one of my regular viewers come in and they're like, yo, G-Mai, this has been happening, I know he's a regular viewer, he's not trolling. I go and try to figure it out. Like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I see it, right? I go out, I practice it, I see what's happening, I play against somebody that's doing the same stupidness, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's right. It's OP. And I had to figure that out. Like, all right, why is this guy mossing me in triple coverage? Well, I'm playing, alternate linebacker packages with safeties, but they're still considered linebackers. So Matchup Nightmare is going to be, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, that might turn out to be something that they patch first, because it is something that it lights up regularly, but in certain cases, it doesn't help you catch the ball. But when it does work, it's disgusting. you're going to get mossed in quintuplet coverage, bruh, and you're gonna like it too. It's gonna probably turn you on a little bit also, but that's not what it's about. Your fetishes is not what this is about. What this is about is he's coming equipped with all of that. So you're gonna save the training early, and that's important. Because what are we trying to do, guys? We're trying to go ahead and enjoy the game with spending the least amount of money, right? We're gonna have to spend money regardless. Like, even if you spend like $5, $10 a month or whatever, you're gonna spend on something, you know, because it's just the way the game is designed. And for me, I don't have a problem with it as long as it does. Look, if the abilities do what they say they're supposed to do, I don't have a problem. What I have a problem with is the fact that the abilities don't do what they're supposed to do. And then that causes maximum rage. And a lot of you guys, you're able to see it. For instance, you'll go out there and put pick artist on a player, and he'll just drop a pick. He'll just drop it. Like, dude, all right, yo, listen, whatever. That's the issue that we have to try to figure out. But look, again, this right here, he's going to be one of the most dangerous cards in the game. And it's obvious that, like, I don't need to explain to those of you guys that have already played the game. He's been one of the consistently better cards earlier in the year because EA always gives him cards because the Washington football team, they just be doing whatever they want to dudes. Like, it gets really, really weird, and he's one of those star players, right? Now, Marlon Humphrey. See, this card right here is a very, very dangerous card. And I got news for you. You're going to play some psychos at launch that's going to come out with this card, and he's going to press you into hell. He's going to get you at the line, and he's going to press you. Now, what is going to happen after you get pressed? Based on that press, when you add lockdown to that and get that at the 90 tier, that's one tier from the final tier of the 95 overall. I always try to explain to you guys, the tiers go in like the 5 attribute increments. So like 80 is one tier, 85 and above is the next, then it's 90, then it's 95. 95 and up is pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it usually goes in increments of 5. This right here to launch the game, he's going to be one of the best corners in the game. And it's point blank period. I'm going to tell you this right now. Next gen, they don't play games when it comes to stuff like that. So you're going to need players that actually have press. For instance, right? Deion Sanders on next gen, he's not going to be able to hold somebody at the line the way that, Marlon Humphrey would, or the way Jalen Ramsey would. Those things come into account on next gen. If you're playing the current gen, I can't speak to that because a lot of weird things happens on that. And when I was playing current gen, Deion Sanders was hit sticking dudes and making them fumble. He was pressing. He was doing weird stuff. I haven't seen that on next gen, so I can't really comment on it. For those of you guys that are asking, like, yo, G-Maya, what's up with this? I don't know how to really, I don't really know how to dissect that because a lot of the stuff is going to be wild. Plus, EA Sports loves them some Deion Sanders, so that will be a problem. But this card right here, I'm just making sure, like, I'm taking the most important parts of what EA has given us during their reveal stream and breaking it down to the best of my ability. Although we may not all be able to get all these cards, I'm letting you guys understand that if you see these cards on the other side of the field of you, the guys know what they're doing. Like, don't worry about that 81 jump. Because some of you guys are like, yo, look at his jump is low. Bro, you're playing a Madden game. He's going to pick you off, dude. He's going to pick you off so hard, you're not going to know what's going on. Don't worry about all that. You're worried about his speed, his press, zone man. Now, again, that man coverage is going to be above 90 when you add the actual boosted chems. That's one level before final tier. He's going to be all over you, running with you on crossers and everything. It's going to be nasty. Those are things that you have to understand. If you can't comprehend that, you're going to have a lot of issues come Madden 22 Ultimate Team. But I'm going to make sure we do the best to make sure that you're equipped and ready to go. Now, finally, this boss right here. Now, he was injured. Right now, I don't even know if he's starting training camp, but he got an 88 speed. Whatever, dude. Saquads, look, I love me some Saquads, so I'm not even mad about it. But again, regardless of what you think, he is going to be a maniac on the field. So those are two 89s that EA Sports is probably going to give you a certain amount of cards to help you get at least one. This is going to be a problem. Saquon Barkley is going to be a problem at launch. And you're going to be like, yo, he's not even in training camp. He's not even playing. Don't matter. It's Madden, bruh. Madden is going based on previous years and all other kind of years that nobody knows. The formula that they use, nobody knows what it is. I don't think they even know what it is. But it doesn't matter because he's going to be a monster at the launch. And that's, again, what we're looking for, right? So, that being said, I've just given you guys a lot of fruit for thought. Bro, I said fruit, but it should be food. Whatever it is, I gave you some grub for thought. You're going to understand this, right? These cards that I just showed you, tread very lightly, Figure out which ones make the most sense, and let me know in the comment section which ones you're going to go after. Right now, I love me that Marlon Humphrey. I'm loving me some Saquon Barkley. I think that those are the two key ones for me right now. Oh, obviously Scary Terry, but I already have other options at wide receiver. Let me know what your faves are. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Continue to be safe. Until next time, one love, y'all.